Are you still buying into the price per pound model? Well, maybe it's time to switch over to the quality per animal model instead. So let's talk about this today because recently we've gotten a couple of questions around this and we wanted to hit this conversation head on here at Harvest Hills Ranch. So often we are asked about, do we sell price per pound? And the short answer to that is no, we don't sell price per pound. We sell on the quality of the animal. And I think for you to understand this, we want to ask the question, why would we avoid price per pound, and why does the system still stick to the price per pound model? Well, when you look at the big picture on this, this is really the crux of why the food industry as a whole is in the situation that it's in. And it really comes down to the fact that it is a commodity model based on volume, hence the poundage, and it is not a model based on nutritional density, which is ultimately at the core of what food is. If you don't have nutritional density when it comes to food, then you can't sustain life. And so when we look at this idea about a price per pound based on the volume of food that is produced, we can't associate that with nutritional density. The two are not going to equate to each other. And so the quality per animal model makes far more sense. And it doesn't force the animal to succumb to standards that drive them into a situation where they're trying to meet a specific model or a specific outcome. Instead, what it does is it allows the animal to flourish in their environment, to evolve through their normal genetics, through their natural genetics, into the animal that they're going to be. And so many times individuals will look at this and go, well, this one, I'll just use chicken breast as the example here. This chicken breast is bigger and this one's smaller. Why are these different? Shouldn't they be the same? Well, just look within your own home. Is everyone the same within your own home? No. And animals are different too. Each animal is different. No two cows are the same. No two chickens are the same. And so the idea is that we want to allow that animal to evolve in its natural environment in a way where it can not be subjected to a scenario that forces it to try to meet a certain weight demand by a certain period of time. That's not the model we operate under. Real food is not manufactured. Real food is not perfect. We've been brainwashed into walking into the grocery store and seeing everything in a uniform fashion. But any of you that have grown your own produce, have grown your own garden, maybe have a fruit tree in your yard, know that sometimes fruit or vegetables have blemishes on them. But you cut those off and you still consume those things. There's nothing wrong with the food itself. So there is not this uniformity within nature. That's not reality. That's a man-made concept that leads us into the price per pound model, but it avoids the quality per animal model instead. So we don't want to get locked into this ideology of perfection, uniformity, because those are all things that are just distractions away from what ultimately matters, which is nutrient density. And so we here at Harvest Hills Ranch, we focus on the nutrition in the food. We focus on how that animal was raised, what environmental setting that animal was raised in. And ultimately, when we bring that to you, we're not just trying to bring you more poundage, we're trying to bring you more quality, because more quality equating to more nutrition per each animal is ultimately what's going to drive your health. And that's the reason we produce foods out at Harvest Hills Ranch. It's not to be another commodity, it's to be a resource for nutrient dense foods. So just a different thought process for you. Hopefully you'll take this one and really give this one some thought, because I know this one runs against the grain of how we've been indoctrinated to think, but it's not about pounds. It's not about the price per pound, guys. It's about the quality per the animal. Talk to you soon.